Island where you had DeBuzz, Anti, Vinny, Will, Kieran, you know, you name a name on Long Island. We were at IQHQ training, so that's been standard procedure for Long Island. And now with him joining the Smash 4 scene and really wanting to give back to us, since we brought him in and he saw how much appetite we had in the Smash community for success. He started up IQHQ with his brother Fire. They're supporting us, and that's what's going on right now. We have a couple sponsors coming in, but he's been working on his level up game, so we're going to see what he can bring to the table.
Who does he play in this game? What characters?
He plays DK, he plays Greninja. He's been working on a couple other characters as of right now, but yet again, it's just been what he enjoyed from the start. He's been putting in as much work as he could. He had a rough matchup against Mr. Con at Apex. Obviously, Mr. Con, yes.
Yeah, Luigi is
that
triple threat in this game.
And definitely.
It's hard because, like, I'm so used to not caring about Luigi as a character,
especially
and then he just grabs you or hits you and you just die.
Well, and the crazy part is just his ability to just cut the combo. Like he'll cut the combo and start.
You can't combo him, but he can destroy you.
Oh, and he'll get the. It's all off counter hit. It's all nair, all counter hit and a fair.
Reset, grab, down throw, tornado.
Oh God, but so.
And then he still has the option to just like ratchet up to you.
Oh yeah, for goodness sake. Just so like
he could just feel him. He's just
we have terminology for that. It may not be PC, but there's some terminology for that up B. And we know what that is. That up B.
If you're part of the crew, you know.
Yeah, you know what that is. That is that raw disrespect. There's only one name that comes with that disrespect. You know, like.
And you'll definitely hear me shouting it in the crowd.
Oh yeah, it'll happen because you'll see it too, and you know already. People holding their head in their hands and stuff like that, you know what happened.
All right. So I'm after Apex. Okay, I was really about to say Amsa's Greninja play has inspired me so much that I hope he goes Greninja because I want to commentate some Greninja.
And you know what? Greninja is definitely something I've grown a little bit accustomed to. I played FatalStryke quite a bit at the house. I've seen quite a few different Greninjas, and the character is just an absolute bag of tricks.
Yep.
He's got so much coming still, and after what we saw Amsa do.
Well, he was top like 5 on the 3DS, and then they nerfed him, and we were like, nobody wanted to play him anymore. But he's still solid. He's he's still high tier, up in there. He's really good.
And the thing is, you know, he reminds me a lot of Sheik. If you took Squirtle and kind of mashed him in, he's got those very interesting combo
Squirtle
games.
plus Sheik. That's
you know, like that's what I definitely see because the combos are tight. Like you can get the combos, but they're kind of frame tight on them.
They're awkward. They're awkward.
At the same point, though, they are there. They're unquestioned. So it's
down tilt to forward air is a ridiculous conversion kills really early.
Nair hitting the ground into almost anything, for goodness sake.
Nair to jab, Nair to grab, Nair to up smash. You can do whatever you... Ooh, cross up with the Shadow Sneak.
Now, while we did put a lot of homework and effort into giving the breakdown on FatalStryke, I have to say, LetsGoHome and Yoshi is definitely not playing a character that you can sleep on. That Dare coming in at 30%.
Actually, I have Yoshi as top 5 in the game on my tier list.
Goodness, and it is true. It's raw, man. I mean, from his comeback potential alone and his damage output is raw as hell.
Everything.
Yeah.
The command grab, the hitboxes.
The lol fair.
The lol fair.
Yeah, exactly.
So fast.
So ridiculous.
So fast.
But all right, FatalStryke off to a really strong start here, keeping his spacing up, getting that stage control,
Is
and
that
nailing his
Water Shuriken, almost killing.
Yoshi, I believe, coming into the 27 weight class, if I remember correctly, with Bowser Jr. and a couple others, Charizard. Not as heavy as Ganondorf and Donkey Kong, but definitely sitting towards the top of the list.
Yeah, he's heavy. You can't kill him. And I want to make a quick shout out. FatalStryke, when he was very smart, he waited and let LetsGoHome come above him and did the up smash. And when LetsGoHome decided to down B with Yoshi, he just dropped shield and took the hit. Said, I'll take that 10, 12% or whatever and not have my shield broken.
Yes, most certainly.
Because that move will destroy your shield if it's not full. Wow,
and there we go.
Smash.
Solid edge coverage there. Wanted to hit him with the right side, got the left side, and still got the kill because of that tasty little bit of rage that we see FatalStryke rocking right now. So FatalStryke playing very fundamentally strong here. We see only going in when he feels it's appropriate, definitely holding stage control and really not overcommitting.
That
Great
was
response
really
to
smart.
Egg. That was awesome.
Can we get that up throw up air? Or is it down throw? I'm not even. They're very similar.
Up throw, I believe, yes. Okay. And as right now, yet again, though, we do see here FatalStryke. Oh, a little bit. Another super down throw up air, brothers. But right now, LetsGoHome has quite a bit of work to make up. Almost made it up there.
Yeah, that could have been it. Just did not get that spike sweet spot. And there's no SDI to save you right now.
Most certainly. And as of right now, I have to say, this is a hard situation because when FatalStryke is clearly playing with this level of fundamentals, it's going to be hard to make that comeback. He's not overcommitting. He's not flustered. He's in advantage when it comes to stock. And, you know, percent is making its way up there, obviously. But it's just hard to take a stock when a player is playing so properly.
And you saw him read that air dodge there, and he did the charge.
And the up smash with that nasty sweet spot right above him. That will cause those raw deaths. Oh,
Unfortunate SD.
Yeah, and that is a hard thing about Greninja that a lot of players have struggled with, unfortunately.
And it's in a game with 2 stocks is very unforgiving. You have to be on point.
Oh yes, and that's why I've said I've grown to love the 2-stock format.
Yeah, I love it. Forces players to get their stuff together. You can't take your time adapting or
It forces the Japanese mindset amongst us. That's what I really like. Where we don't have a choice, we don't have a complaint. There is no John. It's just it's 2-stock.
Now let's go home. He got a nice grab there, but he did not convert. You get a nice. Wow. Does not kill.
Let's Go Home got raw for a second there. Threw that down B out. Said, I don't care what.
Raptor.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Don't care what you're committing to.
I'm really looking for him to just like kind of condition with some egg lays or something. Maybe make this comeback happen. One solid fair, maybe an up smash. Yoshi definitely has the comeback potential. But
as of right now, yet again, we see FatalStryke just playing it smart.
He's just
very reminiscent of you and Brawl. Just got his lead, not going anywhere with it, playing it smart right now. Just like, I'll take a little bit.
Oh, wow. That hit from the side. That was kind of cute.
Yeah, and he's been on point with those down airs thus far. I think he's about 3 for 3 or 3 for 4.
And that's a move that when you see players that aren't as experienced, you see him whiff it a lot.
Oh, most certainly.
Look at that patience. He literally didn't move.
Yeah, and
he just put him in death. And
it was so smart, too, because you just hold the center of the stage. It's so easy to get fundamentally flawed, but becoming very well aware of that forward air that we see so viciously thrown out. But here we go. Right there. Let's go home.
Oh, ooh, trying to hit him with the down air.
And that's going to close it out.
Oh, the weak hit. Yoshi's still living. Can we get an up smash? Oh, he tried to.
Now, FatalStryke.
Jab.
Oh, man.
Edge guard.
There we go.
All right.
Watching it.
Now that
should close it out.
That was unfortunate. I really feel like that was a situation where he should have gone for egg lay.
Most certainly. He overextended, put his hurt box out there, and gave him an ability to unfortunately be punished for it.
Yeah. Because spaced egg lay, I don't think there was anything unless FatalStryke hard read it that he could have taken his stock for. And at that point, it would have put him in a position to possibly die out of 50-50. And that's the thing with top players a lot is that they do options that are safe, but they put you in positions to die rather than options that will directly kill you that might get them killed, because that just ups their consistency. And when you're playing for money, when you're playing at events to place and to win,
play to win.
Yeah, being consistent that's the game.
That's the key to winning.
A lot of times, a lot of times you can get very far in brackets without having to necessarily do anything fancy or anything crazy technical, but just by being consistent and having very strong decision-making skills.
And as we saw right there, FatalStryke kept a cool head, had gotten into some rough situations, lost the stock, started to lose the percent lead, and still, and it was just like he just held it though. It was so awesome to see, because I mean I've played with FatalStryke quite a bit, and it's very easy to see someone get flustered, but to see him in that mental fortitude right there, to not make the mistake of getting frantic, outstanding mindset.
No, I'm liking that Nair jab combo right there, just trying to space him out a little bit. Kind of gave up stage control. Yeah, I think he could have kept up the pressure. Like, he's rolling, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, this Yoshi is all over the board right now. He definitely is enjoying his space right now. Yoshi, a character, very much like a horse, likes his space to run.
He can cover the whole stage.
Oh, yeah, and he will be all over the stage.
And I'm convinced you actually can't really camp Yoshi. Not really.
It's got to be so hard because of the fact that we see it in every game. Between the eggs and his aerial mobility, like, what are you going to do to
and then,
get
like,
that?
if you try and, like, run away and start shielding everything, it just egg lays you. Wow!
And there it is, that overcommitment.
What % did he just die?
Real early, and that's why you got to be so
Will's
careful.
mouth is just open.
But
like, what is
that was, and I think
Yoshi's idle animation on the platform.
And this is what's so ridiculous. It's just, this is what we're still growing to learn, is exactly what some of the capabilities of characters are with Rage. And right there, Yoshi demanding respect.
Another thing that forces the Japanese mindset in this game, you will die if you joke around too much.
Oh, yes, most certainly.
Down smash still not closing out the stock, and the water shuriken missing too. And IQHQ kind of just needs to finish this out. He's losing it.
Yeah, and a little bit too much respect right now. He definitely has to look for that setup and try and get what's his. Because right now, all
right, barely lives.
And it looks
runs in, nice grab.
There you go, well played. So now we can see this match.
Does it immediately? Doesn't give a chance to think about it or DI or anything. Very smart. Surprise tactics.
And at that point, you didn't need your pummels. You didn't need additional damage. You needed that kill. So well played by FatalStryke there.
He was trying to go for a mix-up there with like a forward throw and a forward air, but instead of going for the hoo-ha, but it did not work out for him, and he just lost stage control. Nice down air, but still no stage control. Up.
Starting to get it, trying to get his
trying to
footing
move,
right now.
trying to get, yeah. Ooh. Yoshi missing that jab after the forward air, but a chance right now for an edge. Oh, that was so disrespectful.
Got the heel of the foot there. Like,
watch out. All
right.
right.
There we go.
That was very tricky. Oh.
Starting to come back now. Gonna get that grab yet again. Most certainly. That back
off
air.
Stage. Ooh, that might have been it.
And we're right there. FatalStryke putting a little intimidation factor in there and definitely getting his footing back on stage. So if he can keep these fundamentals up, he can.
Oh, that's
and there
it.
it is.
That's
the touch of commentator's curse, as I say always.
Hey, but that was really nicely played. Like, he had that really janky up air at the start, but LetsGoHome, who hadn't, in my opinion, in the last game managed to get momentum at all, held that one stock, and he just held it. And he did so much damage with it. It was ridiculous. So
there we go. Definitely some evolution in this set, as we see here. Unfortunately, a bit of a, as we said, janky death from FatalStryke, but it was due to overcommitment of his own. So let's see what he can,
you make a bad mistake and you pay for it.
That's what it is. It's just hard punish game, and that's what you're going to see in bracket, is if you overcommit or you put yourself in a position that was against his fundamentals. He had been so good throughout the whole first game of not doing that, of not putting himself in that position, and you see exactly why he chooses to do that, because when he did, he died at an absurdly low percent and lost almost the entire game right then and there because of it. Like, seriously.
Ooh. Thank God it wasn't game 3 that happened.
And I think that, people at home, I hope you guys come to understand the level of those raw, unanticipated moves and the mental effect it has on the players in the set. Losing a stock like that, really having your mind shook, where when you're following a game plan to a T and then one mistake turns into a crucial error that turns into an entire momentum shift, you as a player can take that momentum now and capture the other player's weakness to take full advantage of it. And LetsGoHome did a good job of closing out that last game because of it.
And okay, he brought it right back to Smashville again, so I guess that's just what we're doing
today.
Salty
run backs. He was like, I see you on that down B, but we ain't going to fall for it again.
Wow. Recognize the Shadow Sneak again. All right.
And I expected almost a second dare there, but proper mentality, not committing to the second one. Good nair to F smash right there.
I haven't seen that one yet.
And it's just it. That nair knockback is so proper, for goodness sake.
Very good coverage. Missed the fair on that landing, though.
Missed the fair on that landing, but did position more properly to get around the down B. So and he
didn't really get punished too much. He lost stage control, but honestly, like, if you want to get punished, or if you're going to get punished, that's how you want it to be, instead of direct damage or a stock. LetsGoHome doing a really great job of adapting since first game and managing to get in these hits at the right spot. Ooh. That double hit up smash doing like, what, 20 damage or something?
Oh, God, and just the raw capability of the sweet spot killing is real. Ooh. Now, FatalStryke, I think he needs to work on the mix-up on that hoo-ha a little bit, because it's not nearly as guaranteed, and it's doing a good job of scaring out the air dodges from LetsGoHome. So if he can take advantage of that air dodge, he may be able to net the kill a lot earlier than expected.
I also think he could walk a little bit more. He uses Greninja's dash options, which are very strong, very well. But I think, just walk. Ooh, that is it. 69.
Yes, that's Saiyan percent, as Max will always tell you.
The Golden Yoshi. Golden Yoshi King, please tell me.
Exactly right, yes. Definitely am well aware of him after Raptor's presence in the community.
Those YouTube comments are legendary. But let's get back to the match.
And as we see here, so LetsGoHome coming out to another strong lead yet again here on Smashville, and definitely seeming like it's home.
I think FatalStryke needs to just start disrespecting LetsGoHome a little bit at this point, because he's smart. We can tell that from his play. But LetsGoHome, as great as his reads are, he's not really utilizing his character to the full extent that it could be. And there are things like, nice landing trap.
Right there.
Just hitting his landings like that, because LetsGoHome isn't using things like egg lay and crazy mix-ups, which is part of Yoshi's main game plan. And if you don't have to expect that, you can do things like what FatalStryke did there with the F smash and just land those kills a lot earlier than you'd normally be able to. Wow.
Most certainly, but unfortunately here, after making that read, LetsGoHome definitely doing a great job of landing all his smash
all
attacks.
The F smashes. And all the look. Look at all the reads.
And there it was. Good punish by FatalStryke. Just missing that fair. Going to get the F smash to make up for it.
Disrespect. Good job.
There it
Holding
is.
shield. No egg lays coming out.
Okay, and still making a
He
big
needs to
comeback
just wait
here.
for the air dodge. Just wait for it. Look.
And he's trying to capitalize on it, but I can understand that franticness that's coming.
Yeah,
Now you get into
it's
the
scary.
ends.
You don't want to wait and then get hit with something, but he you know.
I think he also doesn't want to lose that momentum. He definitely had a lot of fire going on right there. And oh, goodness.
That accidental wall jump could have been the set, folks.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Greninja's wall jump, very unimpressive nonetheless, too. Definitely a more subpar wall jump out of all of them. FatalStryke holding that composure.
Oh, wow.
Just missing that. Like, he almost had the beefy hitbox, and that would have been a freaking first bowl of Chef Boyardee, if you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Forward there. Oh, up there.
All right, and the venue getting hyped right now as we wait to see where it's going to go with this match.
Nice. Oh, let's go home. Throwing out these smashes.
FatalStryke trying to be smart.
FatalStryke
here,
being too safe right there. Too safe.
And what a closeout.
Forward airing over the water shuriken to close out a last hit game 3. Very nice for Let's Go Home.
Close. A lot of pressure put on the line there. And as we talked about earlier, that Yoshi fair.
Oh, yeah.
Quick, raw,
swift, and it goes over
unadulterated.
everything.
Yup, exactly.
I remember because I played a little DHD on the 3DS.
Yes.
And I would like try and shoot a frisbee at Yoshi and he just jump in forward air over it. And I was like, why can you do that?